Today I'm going to tell you guys about the Steve Wyman incident. It all started on Game 6 of the 2003 NLCS when the Chicago Cubs were facing the Florida Marlins. They were up 3-1 and were leading Game 6 3-2 before a fan named Steve Wyman tried to catch a foul ball that interfered in play. But since then, nothing went right for the Cubs as they lost, as a lot of balls were hit by the Florida Marlins and walks as the pitcher couldn't hit the strike zone. They eventually lost the game 8-3. And then Kerry Wood, for the Game 7 starter, tried to beat a stopper and get them to the World Series. He pitched well and was leading 5-3 when he left the game, but the bullpen blew up and they lost 9-6 in the Florida Marlins advanced to the World Series to play the New York Yankees. Then from 2004 to 2014, they had really lost seasons, and then they needed a change of ownership. So that's when they hired Theo Epstein to be the president of baseball operations, and he made some really big trades. He acquired Anthony Rizzo from the San Diego Padres, and going to the Cubs changed his whole career. He acquired Kyle Hendricks from the Texas Rangers during the 2012 season, which he's not a hard thrower. He throws an average of 90 miles per hour on his fastball. Then in the first round player draft, he drafted Chris Bryant with the second overall pick. In 2016, Chris Bryant won the MVP. And then 2013 season, he acquired Jake Arrieta and Pedro Strop of rotation and bullpen help. Arrieta went on to win the Cy Young in 2015 with about a 1.8 ERA. Then in the offseason, going to the 2014 season, he signed a free agent named Jason Hamill, who was an innings eater. But his time in Cubs came to an end as during the season, he acquired Addison Russell, who was a good defensive shortstop, Billy McKinney, and Dan Straley for Jason Hamill and Jeff Samardzija. Then they needed someone who can lead the team. So they hired Joe Maddon, who used to manage the Tampa Bay Rays. But they needed someone to lead the team because they didn't know what Jake Arrieta they were getting yet. So they signed Jon Lester to a 6-year, $155 million contract. Lester was part of the 2007 and 2013 World Series champion Red Sox rotation. But Jon Lester is really good with David Ross, so they signed him to be his batting mate for 2015 and 2016. Then they needed a center fielder, so they acquired Dexter Fowler from the Astros in the offseason of 2015. Then they made two really big signings. They signed Ben Zobrist to a 4-year, $56 million contract as a utility switch hitter who recently won the World Series in 2015 with the Royals, so he knows what it takes to win. And then Jason Hayward to an 8-year, $184 million contract, who is a Gold Glove caliber defense and left-handed bat, and is one of the best defensive right fielders in the game. During the 2016 season, they made two big trades. They traded Paul Blackburn and Dan Vogelbach to the Marlins for Jordan Pierce and Mike Montgomery. Mike Montgomery wasn't a big name, but he made one pitch that changed the history, and that's when he got the final out of the 2016 World Series. But he knew he needed a good lefty reliever who can throw gas, so he got Aroldis Chapman from the Yankees for Rashad Crawford, Billy McKinney, Gleyber Torres, and Adam Warren. But Joe Maddon he had a successful first year as manager, but not as successful as the Cubs fan wanted. They went 97-65 and made it to the NLCS, but they lost to the New York Mets. So in 2016, everything was on them that they knew they had to do. So they went in 2016, won the division with a 103-58 record, and went on to win the World Series in 7 games, and came back from 3-1 games deficit to beat the Cleveland Indians. And if Steve Wyman never interfered to catch the foul ball in Game 3 of the NLCS, Game 6 of the NLCS, the Cubs' history might be different, as they could be in a drought where they could have won it back then, and all of these players the Cubs have known to love might not even be on with the team.